Hello and welcome. Today I'd like to talk about the ritual of the everyday activities. Now, we all have these things that we do every day, whether it's drinking a cup of coffee or taking a shower, going on a walk, and we can, of course, do them mindlessly as the thing that we just do and then get on with our day. Or we can choose to really take the time to see that as a bit of a ritual and really take our time to experience it, to make it special, and really appreciate these little moments that make up life. Most of us have these big goals or these, big things that we want to achieve, and we really live for those big moments, like when we go on vacation, when we travel, when we have big events, when we meet career standards and, move up the ladder. But really, I think there's so much magic in just the everyday and the little activities that we just do every day and almost take for granted. And I think there's so much joy in that if we really take the time to appreciate them. And it really doesn't have to cost a lot of time. It doesn't have to be an hours long thing where you just, are not doing the things you have to do. It can really be as short as like 5 to 10 minutes, but really bringing your conscious attention to the activity. So for example, what I like to do in the morning is really make a moment of having my coffee. I only have one coffee a day because I can't have more. That's just too much caffeine for me. So I really like to take it in and make it a moment. So I'll just sit down and make my coffee, which I always make with special beans that I really like. And it's a really nice coffee because that is part of the ritual as well, that I choose something really nice to enjoy. And then I'll sit down. I could either be outside, just staring at the clouds for a bit, or I can just be on the couch by myself. And all I do is just have my coffee, and I really sort of taste it and take the time to appreciate the coffee. And then I just go on with my day. But this is something that I really do every morning. And what I think it helps me with is it really sets me up to appreciate little moments in the rest of the day as well, to really start the day that consciously. And something that seems so small, but to really be there with my full attention allows me to have moments like that later in the day as well. So when I'll go on a walk later, I might choose not to take my phone and just really appreciate the walk. I could then maybe, choose to have my meals like that as well, but not always. Sometimes days are just a bit busy or a bit distracted, but the coffee moment is always there to kind of anchor me in the moment and appreciate that life doesn't always have to be spectacular or doesn't always have to be big and massive and eventful to be special and to be appreciated. Now, this can obviously come in many forms. You might choose to use your shower ritual like that, to really take the time to maybe scrub your body or take a little bit of care of yourself, or just really feel the water on your skin and really appreciate the warmth, or the cold shower if that's something you choose to do. You're very brave. But really take in that moment. And again, that doesn't have to mean that it takes very long. That can still be 5 to 10 minutes. But it's more about just consciously taking the time to appreciate the experience rather than just doing it and moving on with our day. Now, it can help to have some special products that you use, like some nice smelling things or some things that feel really nice on the skin. Whatever helps you appreciate the experience, but it really doesn't have to be like that. It can be as simple as just feeling the water on your skin, feeling the warmth or the cold, and just really taking in the experience without any distractions, just really focusing on being there. And you can also choose to do this with a walk, like really going on a walk and consciously being present and taking in your surroundings. And just allowing yourself to really experience the walk. Really, it could be anything. You could even choose your cleaning ritual to make it a ritual. I mean, the fact that I'm even calling it a ritual is already saying something, but even cleaning your house or folding your laundry can be a bit of a ritual. Like, you can take the time to really be present with it and really allow yourself to notice what you're doing. And, you can use music with that, or you can choose silence and allow it to be almost like a meditative experience. That is up to you. That's up to your personal preferences. But even then, something as mundane as cleaning can become something quite beautiful. Now, obviously, not every day is going to feel like that. You're not going to feel every day like, oh, doing my laundry or going on my walk is super spectacular or, a really big thing. Some days we just do things because we have to do them and we just want to get them over with because we're busy or, we're not feeling great that day. And that's all super normal. But I think building in that time every day to find ritual in one everyday activity can just really shift your mindset just a little bit from like, I'm just doing these things to I get to experience this and I get to appreciate the time to enjoy this experience. Now that can be as small as you need it to be. And some days will feel like everything is a bit of a ritual and everything feels great. And some days feel like everything is a massive chore and just something to do and things to pile up on our to-do list. And that is totally, totally okay. So if this feels entirely new, I would really start small and pick like one little moment for just maybe 5-10 minutes, even 2 minutes if that's all you've got, to make a bit of a ritual out of an experience that you have every day, out of something that's a thing you do every single day. And to think about how you can make that experience just a little bit more special, whether it's choosing those special beans, whether it's choosing the softer towel, or whether it's maybe taking a slightly different route on your walk to see something different and to be surprised by what you see again. That is entirely up to you, of course. But I promise you that the little activities like that, the little rituals we can make of the everyday moments can really make life feel just a bit more special, even when we don't do anything spectacular. Because in the end, life's not really about the big, lofty goals. Life is about what we do every single day and just those little moments of joy that we can create for ourselves in between the things we do all day, every day. I hope you have a wonderful day and can create some magic, some ritual out of your everyday activities today.